people pay you now in society for the problems you solve, right? You'll always hear that. There are people who make $100 an hour, $100,000 an hour, and it's because of the problems that they solve. How do you solve problems? You have to be mindful of the friends that you keep. Um, it's important that you keep friends who are like-minded, who have the same goals as you do, or even friends that challenge you to become a better version of yourselves. One of the things you don't want to do is to be just hanging with people that'll take you on a journey. Often what happens is you hang with people, they're taking you on their journey, and halfway down the road you get and you're like, I don't really want to be doing this, but it's too late for you to turn around. One of the things I tell my sons, I have two sons, that one of the most powerful things that we have in our possession that we could gain access to is a library card. The next level is you want to be able to apply what you are reading. So there's three folds. You want to get the knowledge, you want to get the understanding of what you just received, and you want to get the application of it. Once you do that, now you become even more powerful. You become people even pay more you now in society for the problems you solve, right? You'll always hear that. There are people who make $100 an hour, $100,000 an hour, and it's because of the problems that they solve. How do you solve problems? You have to keep the network of people that you associate with. Those things are very important because they always say in business, your network is your net worth, meaning that if you're around millionaires, you're going to become a millionaire. If you're around those who are struggling and you're hanging with them, you're going to become someone that's struggling. So you want to always surround yourself with like-minded individuals.
Hi guys, the name is ELWILBRO, Wobro, and today I come your way with something new. Okay, so there is this great man of God that I love so much, and he shared some deep things with us, and I'm going to play the video for you to watch and listen to what he said. Please don't leave. Trust me, this is going to help you because he spoke about certain things. I think I wrote some key points, you know, down, and I'm going to just, you know, read the key points so that we can listen to him and what he said to us, this generation and the next generation to come. But before then, please subscribe to this YouTube channel and hit on the notification bell. Tell a friend to tell a friend that Elwo Bro is all about inspiring and fulfilling destiny. So these are the things, some of the things that the man spoke about before I play the video. He said you have to get to know yourself, and he spoke about getting to know your strength as a human being. You should know your strength. Also, he spoke about making choices. Making choices. Are you gonna make right choices or bad choices? He spoke about those things. He spoke about that you have to set a standard, and also he spoke about being a leader. You have to learn or train yourself, your mind, your emotions, your like your physical being, everything. He said you have to train yourself to be a leader, and he dived a little deep about that. And also he spoke about you have to learn skills. This is the part I love, how he went about it and the things that he said about learning skills, because he said that people pay you now in a society for the problems you solve. That is what he said. The people pay you now in a society for the problems that you solve. And he said that connect with someone. He said you have to connect with someone who is going the same direction with you, or someone who is ahead of you, so that you can learn from that person, so that you can also know what you don't know, so that you will not repeat the same mistakes those people ahead of you did. Okay, and he said be around the right people, because a lot of us, we are around the wrong people, so we cannot go far in life, or life has delayed us. So guys, I'm not going to waste much of your time. I'm going to go straight and play this video, but please subscribe to this YouTube channel, hit on the notification bell, tell your friends to tell your friends to also subscribe. And when we post the video, please, when you see the video, share with your friends. Let them also learn. This is to educate us. This is to help both of us to grow and to make the right decisions, and also to learn new things. Okay, this, by the end of this video, trust me, you're gonna learn something from it. So after watching this video, please leave your comment on the comment section, and we're gonna read it. Whatever you think about what he is going to say, please leave a comment section, leave your comment on the comment section, so that we can also learn from. Maybe you have a different idea or something that you want to put in there. So I'm not gonna waste much of your time. Let's watch this video, and after that I will be right back.
Hello, how you doing? This is Pastor Fabian Reed. I just wanted to give a word of encouragement to our young people in the next generation. One of the things you will know is that as a young person, you will come across various individuals in different spaces, the different places that you frequent, whether it's school, the mall, playing sports. But one of the things that I always want to encourage you to do is to get to know yourself. One of the beautiful things about getting to know yourselves is that you know your strengths, your weaknesses, you figure out what opportunities and what are some threats that are out there that could hinder you from accomplishing the goals that you have in mind. One of the things that I know to be true is that you're going to come up on situations where you have to make a choice. But you always want your friends to know where you stand. As simple as thing as a young person, you have people who swear around you because they think it's cool. It's important for you as an individual to let your friends know, I don't swear, so I don't allow that around me. That right there allows them to know what they cannot do, and also it will weed out people who think that that's cool. Right? So you want to set your standards, have boundaries, let people know what you're about early so that they don't have to second guess. Another thing you want to do is be a leader. I know that can be a scary word because sometimes people look at leaders or people who are in front of stadiums or singers or athletes, but a leader means someone who has influence, and everybody has some form of influence. So being a leader meaning that you stick to your principles, your goals, you stick to your family morale in terms of what you stand for as an individual. When it comes to smoking, drinking, even doing drugs and so on, that you're someone who knows that those are things that could impact your future in a very bad way. So you want to stay clear of those things. Be mindful of the friends that you keep. It's important that you keep friends who are like-minded, who have the same goals as you do, or even friends that challenge you to become a better version of yourselves. One of the things you don't want to do is to be just hanging with people that'll take you on a journey. Often what happens is you hang with people, they're taking you on their journey, and halfway down the road you get and you're like, I don't really want to be doing this, but it's too late for you to turn around. So you want to make sure that you're around like-minded people who you could always connect with, and that you could agree with, and that will lead you on the right path, so that as you make these decisions, you won't regret it in life. Be around people who challenge you to, as I said, to become better, challenge you to achieve more, to become a better version of yourself. You don't want to be around people who allows you to settle, right? You want people to tell you you're better than that. You could accomplish more than that. Another thing is always be open to learn. One of the things I tell my sons, I have two sons, that one of the most powerful things that we have in our possession that we could gain access to is a library card. Why do I say that? A library card is something that gives you access to knowledge. You could go to the library and you could find information on anything. If you want to learn animation, if you want to learn about AI, if you want to learn about video editing, if you want to learn about content creation, if you want to learn about photography, if you want to learn about entrepreneurship, all those all that information is in the library. So I want to encourage you, get a library card, become a reader. They always say readers are leaders, right? So you want to be someone who invests your time in reading, which means you get knowledge. When you get knowledge, you want to understand what it is you're reading or you're studying. And then now the next level is you want to be able to apply what you are reading. So there's three folds. You want to get the knowledge, you want to get the understanding of what you just received, and you want to get the application of it. Once you do that, now you become even more powerful, you become even more productive, right? So those are things that as young people you want to seek to get the knowledge, which is the information, get the understanding of the knowledge you receive, and also how do you apply it. People pay you now in society for the problems you solve, right? You'll always hear that. There are people who make $100 an hour, $100,000 an hour, and it's because of the problems that they solve. How do you solve problems? You have to get the knowledge of how to solve problems, be able to understand it and apply it. Therefore, you become productive. Another thing you want to do is learn skills, right? In my generation, they say skills pay the bills, right? So you want to be able to get skills. And in this generation, there's so many things you could learn. I always say, go to YouTube University. YouTube is where you could get videos and lectures and different things that you could grow and learn and develop. So don't be afraid to learn. Be a learner. Be someone who is always seeking information and get that information, learn, understand that information, and apply that information, right? So that's something that's important. Another thing I want to encourage you as a young person is to seek to volunteer, right? A lot of times people are thinking it's free work, but volunteering gives you a first-hand experience about that place or that job that you're interested in. So if you're interested in photography, connect with someone who is a photographer and say, hey, can I follow you for a day? If someone who fixes cars, you want to connect with them and go down there and see, because what it does, it allows you to narrow down further what it is you want to do and what you don't want to do. So it saves you time. Rather than experimenting on different things, you're wasting time. Take the time to volunteer. Also, if you're a young person in high school, you have to get volunteer hours, right? So it could be at the church, you could volunteer at your old school, in the community food banks, and that allows you to gain valuable experience, which helps you to shape your resume, which helps you to become an employer, and become employee, sorry, or even start looking at becoming an entrepreneur as well. Right, so those are some key things that is important. But the main thing as a young person that I want to encourage you to do is, right? Too many times we have people who are saying, I don't need to know. No, it is so important to be curious, right? To be curious about different careers, about different things in life, and take the chance to get to know about it. Because as you do that, you become productive, and as the years go on, you'll find that you'll become more educated, and the more educated you are, the more you're able to earn, right? So those are some principles that I want to leave with you. And other things around relationships, friendships that you keep, the network of people that you associate with. Those things are very important because they always say in business, your network is your net worth, meaning that if you're around millionaires, you're going to become a millionaire. If you're around those who are struggling and you're hanging with them, you're going to become someone that's struggling. So you want to always surround yourself with like-minded individuals who are progressive. You want to connect with people who are in the area that you want to go so that you're able to learn from them, right? Hanging with someone who is already in a profession that you want to go into, I guarantee you will save you 10 years because the wisdom that they're able to give you, the knowledge they're able to give you in a short span of time will allow you to eliminate not only the time spent getting that information, but also the mistakes and the pitfalls. They'll help you to eliminate those so that you could hit the ground running and that you could become productive early. So those are some things that I want to leave with you, that as a young person, as you're learning and growing, continue to stay encouraged. Mistakes happen, right? Failures happen. But one thing I know to be true is that if you fail at something, it doesn't mean that you're not good enough. What it means is that there's another way of doing it, right? So there are people who have failed thousands of times, but guess what? They only showed the one time that they got it right. They never showed the 1,000 times that they got it wrong. So don't be afraid to fail at something. Failing allows you to learn and grow. And as you use that as I would say, a stepping stone, you'll become better and you'll become a lot more productive. So stay encouraged, stay blessed, and always ask questions because there's someone else out there that knows the answer that you're looking
Guys,
for.
thank
God
you for
bless you.
watching this video. As we all heard what he said, okay, this is for me and you. Please make sure you make the right decisions. Make sure that you learn new skills. In the video, as we heard him saying that people pay you for the problems you can solve. He mentioned about people making $10 million a day, 100 million or $1 million a day and all that. And it all comes with the problems that you can solve. God bless you for joining me, and God bless you for subscribing, and God bless you for sharing. See you in the next video. Stay blessed.